to Paul Posluszny a few weeks ago. How would you put together your Penn State Mount Rushmore for Linebacker U?
Who would be on it?
Yes.
God. Shane Conlon, LeVar, Paul, Sean Lee. I'm leaving too many out. It's too hard to do. I mean, each era was different, but there were some greats. So the more recent ones are fresher in my mind, growing up, watching some of those, and then getting here and getting to meet, Shane Conlon, see some of his tape. It'd be hard to pick, but it's an impressive list. I mean, you could put there's probably 10 different faces you could put on there.
He mentioned this being kind of the perfect place for you, having gone through this process and being a part of it yourself. You could probably put yourself on that Mount Rushmore if you wanted to. What's that like for you to be back here and to be able to instill in that image in your future linebackers?
Yeah, I mean, it's been great these past, whatever it's been, 4 years. I mean, being able to give back, to Penn State, you're a player here, you're just taking everything. So, like, being able to come back, give back to the program, and instill some of that culture that we had, early 2000s in that era, that mentality that we had, and Coach Franklin does a great job with the culture and being able to add a piece of that, kind of the history of Penn State, especially, the linebacker room, being able to add to that with the players. I think it's impactful, and it makes a difference. I mean, especially at the position we play. I mean, Penn State is hard-nosed, blue-collar, Philly factories and steel mills in Pittsburgh. I mean, that's what the program is. So being able to instill that in the players, to have them understand the history of the program is pretty important.
What kind of confidence do you have in this linebacker room this year? Obviously adding in Amari and then getting Keon back.
Yeah, I mean, it's a young room. It's a really hungry room. I mean, it's so competitive. They're all humble. They work hard. No one has cemented, role. We've had a lot of years where, there's one or two guys that are, we know this guy's going to be the starting Mike or Will, whatever it is. There's so much competition, that everyone's pushing each other, that it's been good. I mean, Coach Knowles sets the highest standard, you could possibly set. And it's not, it's never going to hit that peak, but we're chasing that greatness, and the linebackers are bought in, so they're all trying to prove themselves. A lot of them are trying to make themselves, a name on the national level. Some of them are, just trying to get on the travel squad and contribute on special teams. So it's been an interesting group. It's a fun group to coach, just how competitive and driven they are, and young and hungry. So it makes it easy to coach.
Dan, I think Tony Rojas was a guy that last year, even though he was impacted the game on so many levels, he wasn't healthy for a significant chunk. What's it been like for him now that he didn't have a spring, but he's close to 100%? What have you seen from him, and what do you think maybe a healthy version of Rojas could do maybe for you?
I mean, he looks incredible, and the one thing about football and the linebacker position in general is you're probably only healthy the first day of camp, at best. So you're always gonna have stuff, and I think a year of going through last year of proving himself and working through kinks and coming out, and having the playoff run that he did, where he was playing some really good football. I think that's matured. I mean, you see that on the field. You see him using his voice. You see his leadership. He's a freaky athlete, and he's one of the most driven players I've ever been around, including even when I was a player, here in the NFL. I mean, he is driven to be great, and knock on wood, hopefully he's 100% healthy the whole season, but there's always going to be bumps and bruises through it, so he knows how to fight through it.
Are you telling me he was better running back in high school than you were? Are you prepared to say that?
I am prepared. His film was unbelievable, and you saw it on the pick at SMU. He's got skill.
Just in Specca, his second year, what have you seen from him? What do you think he is physically, and how much closer is he ready? How much closer is he to really being able to impact the defense?
Oh, he's close. I mean, he's really smart. He's athletic. He's more athletic than he gets credit for. Of what people see. I mean, he's an athlete. He knows the system inside and out, and he's the same way. He's kind of wired like a lot of the guys in the room, like Tony and Dom and Amari, like they're so type A personality. They want to be coached, and they'll just text me 11:30 at night when I'm sleeping, and hey, we'll play 3 of team. Should I have been inside or outside this block? So like guys like that figure it out, and they find a way to get on the field. And, he took huge steps in spring ball all through the summer, and then training camp. He's playing well, and he's part of the competition. He's part of that battle to get on the field.
What's it been like on the practice field with Penn State's tight ends and your linebackers kind of going at it in practice, whether as in the run game or also using them in coverage? What have those matchups been like? Because it looks like the tight ends have given you guys all you want.
It's an unbelievable. Ty Howe does such a good job of developing guys, recruiting talent, developing them, and they're tough. They're not just athletes. They're not just finesse players. You see some of the drills we do. There's a full sprint hitting each other like 2 Rams. So they're making us better, having to cover them, having to try to get off the blocks and, read some of the stuff we're able to do offensively using the tight end. It's pretty unique. So it's the iron sharpens iron mentality, and it's one of the better rooms, I would assume, in the country. So any chance we get the opportunity to go against them, it's getting us better.
You mentioned Jim earlier. What's it been like to learn from him and grow with him through this install?
Yeah, it's been unbelievable. He's so smart, and his standard is so high that you're really chasing perfection. There's that quote, Vince Lombardi, whoever said it. You're going to chase excellence, and you're never going to get it, but you get close. That's what he does. That's his style. He'll hold the coaches, as accountable as he would a player, so it's on us to get our guys ready and have them learn the system, simplify the system, and be able to play fast, make checks, do a lot of stuff. So it's been a master's degree in defensive football, and the players are rising to the occasion. They understand the stakes are higher, the standard is higher, and they're ready to meet that challenge. But he's been awesome for the room. He's great for the staff, great for the defense, and it's been exciting.
Do you feel